Let me ask you something and don't answer too quickly. If nothing changed next year, if your life looked almost the same habits, same struggles, same regrets, would you honestly be surprised? Most people think a new year magically fixes things. New calendar, new motivation, new hope. But the truth is, we don't fail because we don't start, we fail because we don't let go. We drag the same mindset, the same excuses, the same emotional baggage into a brand new year and expect a different result. So before you write goals, before you plan your year, before you promise yourself this time will be different, there are things you must leave behind. And this video isn't about guilt, it's about relief, because letting go is lighter than holding on. Let's talk. Leave behind the belief that you're running out of time. Somewhere along the way, you started believing you're late. Late to success, late to happiness, late to becoming who you're supposed to be. And that belief quietly controls everything. You rush decisions, you compare constantly, you feel anxious even when you're resting. But listen, you're not behind, you're not broken, you're not late. You're just at a timeline that doesn't match social media. Growth isn't linear. Life doesn't follow deadlines. And the moment you stop racing imaginary clocks, you finally start moving forward. Calmly, clearly, intentionally. Next year doesn't need speed, it needs direction. Leave behind comparison disguised as motivation. Let's be honest, comparison doesn't motivate you, it drains you. You scroll and suddenly your progress feels invisible, your efforts feel small, your journey feels wrong. But what you're seeing is a highlight reel without context. Different backgrounds, different support systems, different starting lines. Comparing lives is like comparing different chapters from different books. This year, stop measuring your worth by someone else's pace. Focus on your next step, not someone else's finishing line. Leave behind I'll start when I feel ready mindset. Readiness is a lie we tell ourselves to avoid discomfort. No one ever feels fully ready to change. They feel scared, they feel unsure, they feel imperfect, and they start anyway. If you keep waiting for motivation, confidence, or clarity, you'll wait forever. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Next year begins the moment you stop waiting for permission. Leave behind toxic productivity. Being busy is not the same as being fulfilled. If your days are full but your life still feels empty, that's not success. Constantly rushing, never resting, feeling guilty for slowing down, that's not ambition, that's burnout in disguise. This year taught us something important. Rest is not weakness, slowing down is not a failure. Next year, work with intention, not exhaustion. Leave behind self-talk that tears you down. Listen to how you speak to yourself when no one's around. Would you talk to someone you love that way? Calling yourself lazy, weak, not good enough. Your mind believes what you repeat, and you cannot build a better life while mentally tearing yourself apart. Discipline works better when it's built on respect, not punishment. Next year, speak to yourself like someone you're responsible for protecting. Leave behind holding on to people who keep you stuck. This one's hard, but some connections cost more than loneliness ever could. People who dismiss your goals, people who mock your goals, people who only know the old version of you. You don't have to hate them, you don't have to explain yourself, you just have to choose yourself. Outgrowing people is not betrayal, it's evolution. Leave behind living on autopilot. Wake up, scroll, work, eat, sleep, repeat. Days pass, months disappear, and suddenly another year is gone. Living unconsciously is the fastest way to lose time. You don't need to change everything, just become aware. Awareness alone can completely change your life. Next year, don't just exist, participate. Leave behind the fear of being seen trying. You hold back because you're afraid of judgment, afraid of failing publicly, afraid of not being good enough. But hiding guarantees one thing: nothing changes. Every confident person you admire was once awkward, uncertain, and scared. They didn't wait to feel fearless, they acted despite fear. Next year, choose courage even when your voice shakes. Leave behind regret for not doing more. You did what you could with what you knew and what you had. Regret keeps you trapped in the past, but reflection helps you move forward. Forgive yourself. Not everything that didn't work was a mistake. Some mistakes were lessons, and lessons are never wasted. Leave behind the need to control everything. Life will never go exactly as planned, and that's not a flaw, that's life. Trying to control every outcome only creates anxiety. Trust doesn't mean giving up, it means adapting. Next year, focus on effort, not perfection. So, before the new year begins, you don't need a new version of yourself, you need a lighter one. One that isn't carrying last year's fears, last year's guilt, last year's expectations. Let go not because you failed, but because you're ready to grow. And remember this: a new year doesn't ask you to be perfect, it asks you to be honest. Honest about what's holding you back, honest about what you deserve, honest about who you're becoming. Leave behind what no longer serves you and walk into the new year with intention, not pressure. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.